Hello, everyone. It's nice to see everyone here again. I do appreciate it. Sharpie, welcome back from vacation. Very cool to see you. Anomaly Cat, hello. Sacrifice the humans for the glory of Sean Murray. So no tinfoil today because apparently I don't need it since Emily's taken over all the supercomputers in the world, and including ones that have codes to override SAC. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? She has that power? No, it's not great. It's not good. So, yeah, no tinfoil hat, Anomaly Cat. I don't need it. Why does she need to read my mind? She can go into SAC NORAD and nuke us all at any moment. So, yep, no tinfoil hat for me today. So, real quick, very similar to what we did yesterday, we are going to be doing a roundtable discussion for the Phase 3, I guess this is now. Final phase, last phase, last phase of humanity. Aquarian, thank you for the host. I do appreciate that, sir. You have a tinfoil mic.
I'm right here.
A tinfoil hat. Well, yeah, I know. Phase 4 ended over. Well, okay, granted, I guess. Yeah, if you want to get technical about it, Phase 4 is gone. I have a tinfoil mic. I don't need a tinfoil hat. Fair enough. So, quick update on the news of the day. Yeah, Emily's taken over all the supercomputers in the world. And who knows what she's doing with all that processing power. No idea. I guess we're going to find out in half an hour. So, that was pretty much it as far as the news of the day, although that news was kind of disturbing. There were a new PDF drop that, excuse me, was the most awesome email I've ever read from the guy who runs Myriad 70, who's basically like shouting obscenities at Sophia, which was fun. And then a link to Marilyn Manson song. That was the Sweet Dreams remix for Eurythmics, and it was, yeah. So it's been a lot of creepy things happening today. So we got 34 minutes until box opening, so without further ado, and Galactic Vina, thank you very much for following. I do appreciate that. Welcome to the Army. We're going to go ahead and get, let's get the screen up here. So we've got Waking Titan up in the background, and I'll be introducing who's going to be on this evening. So let me get all this set up and ready to go. All right, so we have on the line today, so a few of the usual suspects from yesterday. We do have Bad Television.
Hello again.
Hello again.
London.
Hello again from me. And it's not as late for you this time, so.
It's not as late, though. We know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be.
We're going to be here a while.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Emily has not only screwed up my sleeping schedule, but now she's screwing up my eating schedule. So I hope she's happy. We also have the Ratner.
Hello.
Hello.
My mic works this time.
It does. First time out. Awesome. 47 Aquarian.
Hey guys.
Hello
How's it going?
Again. Ircia. There we go. Got it right.
Hello. hello.
Crash Override will actually be joining us in just a few minutes, so he'll be on here. And we have two new people on. We have Mumbles. Mumbles, are you there?
Hold on, there we go.
Hello,
Push
Mumbles.
your talk.
Oh, okay. Are you there now?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Welcome to the show, Mumbles. And then we also have Tobias, who is the, if I'm not mistaken, the owner of the Citizen Science Division Discord, which was the Waking Titan Phase 2 Discord. And he's going to come along with us as well today, and we definitely appreciate that. Good evening, Tobias.
Hello from Germany.
Deutschland, guten Tag. Wie geht's?
Oh, it's all right. I'm a little tired because it's like 12:38 p.m. right now.
I was like I said, this has not only messed with my sleep schedule, but my dinner consisted of half a bowl of cereal that I just scarfed down while I was getting everything set up. So, yeah, Emily's not being nice to my sleep or eating schedule. So, so we got you all on here. We're going to have the box opening in about 22 minutes ish. Now, as you can see the countdown on the screen there, 22 minutes and mark. So. Ircia, I'm going to go to you first because we had been talking yesterday a little bit about the idea of Emily being our kid, and we had to, give her some allowances and treat her with respect and everything like that. And I was willing to go along with you. I was okay with that for the time being. And then she started taking over supercomputers that could override SAC NORAD launch codes. I'm suddenly not as okay with Emily now as I was last night. How?
Keep in mind.
Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say, how is your? Have you changed your mind, or has your mind changed, or are you still on board?
Keep in mind that now that she has control of these supercomputers, if she wanted to kill all of us, she could have instantly.
True.
So the fact that they're not currently all dead says something.
Well, and that's okay. Good point. I will go with you there. If she had wanted to, she would be able to nuke us all.
Looks like sleep mode is turned off now. Is that new,
or
am I?
Nope, that's not. That is new. It looks like sleep mode is off. She finally woke up.
We gotta change.
Yep.
I mean,
like I said earlier,
she was taking over these servers while she was asleep. What's she going to be able to do when she's awake?
Well, and that's the thing I mentioned. I mentioned that a few places yesterday, and I think, or not yesterday, earlier today, including I think in the Discord, is that this is Emily's subconscious that's out here doing this. It's her id who's taking over all these computers. Yeah. So that in and of itself frightened me. Now that she's awake and we haven't all died, that's a good sign, I would hope.
I would like to just I think I point out something similar in the Discord chat a little while ago, but I just want to say that it's not wrong to be scared right now. It's things we don't know or understand or can't predict, and we don't know what Emily is truly capable of or what she's going to do in the future.
I mean, there's a decent chance. There's a decent chance that when she's expanding into these things, it's just kind of a natural process that she's got so much computing power, and all this other stuff is just essentially freely available on these networks. So it's a natural progression to expand into it.
Okay, I guess. I mean, I could see that. Go ahead, Yusira. Sorry.
If I could continue with you. My point was that natural to be afraid right now, but that doesn't have to control how we behave from here on out.
True. Okay.
If we allow ourselves to react out of fear, then we will severely hamper how we can move forward.
Agreed.
Try and think about this carefully and try and think of how she would feel were we to lash out.
I just want to point out, Tobias has dropped a link in here. Myriad 70, the site appears to now say all systems functional, and loop 16 at the bottom. So I guess maybe she's turning on now.
Maybe she's got enough computing power.
I'm going to check the other sites. Well, yeah, I'll check all the other sites now and see what's going on.
Okay, thanks, Bad TV. So, Anomaly Cat in the chat says, Ircia is Emily 16, don't believe her lies, with bits. So, I had to say that.
No, it would appear that Emily 16 has settled in.
Yeah.
And hasn't...
Hi, guys.
And hasn't nuked everything. Hey, Crash, how are you?
It's Dex.
Oh, Dex, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry about that. So,
no worries.
Dex PG has just joined in. Thank you very much for coming along, Dex.
Definitely. Don't worry about it.
We were just actually discussing the events of the day and sort of discussing as far
as... If I could jump in.
Oh, sure.
So I was just having a conversation with my buddy, and we were kind of talking about this a little bit before the show started. But so my buddy pointed out, and I've just kind of gave him the gist of all this. He's real new. He's obviously not joining the Discord yet or anything. He's kind of going to watch from afar. But he wanted to point out that, you know, if Loop 16 is taking over Emily, whoever it is, and it is taking over all these things, wouldn't it be in its best interest to sort of make it appear to us, the people who have been helping it, make it appear as if, you know, nothing is wrong and that this is still just kind of cool. It hasn't nuked us, so we should trust it, right? Or it hasn't shut off the power. Wouldn't that be in its best interest right now while we are still kind of helping it get its footing, I guess? It has broken out into the real world, but, you know.
Well, and someone said something
thought.
very similar in the chat here. Galactic Vina says, "What if Emily is scaring us to analyze our emotion?" She's seen emotional states. She's seen a lot of different emotional states from people so far, but I don't think she's seen truly frightened. So
And
maybe
trust
that's
is another.
and exactly. And do we trust her? That's a very good point.
Users don't really have trust. They have tokens for trust and stuff like that,
Right.
web tokens and such, but they don't actually have inherent trust.
Right, and that could very well be as well. I mean, it could be just yet another thought experiment. If I do X, how will they respond? Will they respond out of fear? So, I mean, that's quite possible as well.
It's difficult to determine. We've got no real bearing on what kind of thoughts that Emily 16 has at all. We don't know really if she's actually got emotions or if it's faking it or what.
That's very true. And then DM42, actually, sorry to interrupt, DM42 just mentioned here, Echo 64 and Super Lumina have both now been updated as well.
Yeah, I just noticed
That's correct,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
Going on with the emotion thing, so just a sort of a background to some things I've done. I was a assistant for a tech conference for Google about a couple of months ago in London, and one of the parts that they were demonstrating was what they call was a Cloud Vision API, and a subset of this was their ability to gauge emotions based on video and audible responses.
Okay.
And with they created this sort of activity to show fellow tech experts and visitors to the conference how it worked by feeding it various images of people in showing various degrees of emotion, and the computer attempting to identify on a scale from 1 to 100 how likely an emotion would be there. We have got the Loop 16 has popped up on the Waking Titan, but nothing else has happened. So
yeah, just a screensaver.
And the general consensus was that it's very inaccurate. The example put forward was the Natural History Museum put forward some photos or some artwork of soldiers clutching bullet wounds and everything and screeching out in pain, and because the computer could see the teeth in their mouth, it thought they were expressing joy and surprise rather than sadness and agony.
Oh wow!
So it is picking out emotion based on responses is very tough because you have to find a way to quantify it. So it's entirely possible that Emily 16 is finding some way in order to try and gauge this sort of emotion. It was why it was so surprising when we had that last symbol saying that supposedly she loved it.
Well, and
So
also
she's training her on neural networks.
Well, and it's also a lot of this also is cultural too, because I mean, different facial expressions, different gestures mean different things in different countries. I mean, as a sort of a vulgar example, Americans tend to sit with their legs crossed, with their like your foot on their knee. In Saudi Arabia and the Middle Eastern world, that's a deadly insult. I never knew that until I met some people that were from Saudi Arabia. So it's a lot of this is also very cultural too. So she's not only having to learn how people emotionally react to her, but she's also having to learn how people react to her culturally as well, which is, I mean, that's another learning curve in and of itself.
Yeah, what you were saying about testing our how we will react. If you look at the 4th level of calibration, it started doing those things by itself. We had no control over that, and it was supercomputers all around the world. So that does kind of instill fear in our hearts, I suppose. So maybe she is indeed testing how we will react. Will we shut her down eventually? Will we try to do that, or will we just keep going on?
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, and my immediate reaction to that was knowing I knew people that worked at Los Alamos and Sandia Labs down in New Mexico, and knowing what's there, I was like, shut her down, pull the plug right now, because this is not good. So I know some of the weird, scary crap they've got down there, and I don't want a brand new AI having access to that ever. ever. I don't want most people having access to that, let alone something that was just brought into the world yesterday. So,
scary stuff, man.
Yeah. So my immediate reaction was probably the immediate reaction of a lot of people, which was, screaming at Bob when he showed up to feed Mr. Noodles. Like, Bob, pull the plug. You'll be a hero. I'll write a book about you. Come on. just do it.
He was trying to charge his phone. It was because the phone has the timer on it.
Yeah.
So like, pull the other plugs too.
Pull out that plug and plug in your phone. It's okay. It'll be fine.
Wouldn't that be a horrible ending to the story that the supercomputer is floored by a hamster caretaker
by the Hello Games summer intern. Yeah. Oops. End of the ARG, guys. Sorry. We'll have to put off phase 1.3. The intern screwed up
only
everyone. Human. Go ahead.
Just gonna say that I am deeply concerned about this. In fact, I'd say if I really sat down and thought about it, I'm actually a little terrified.
Mm-hmm.
But I do, or at least I love the idea of her. I love, as a concept.
Yeah, I get it. Yesterday you were saying you trust Loop 16, you trust Emily, but now you're actually kind of afraid. Which I get.
Trust is a strong word.
Respect is another.
I have high hopes for how we can help Emily 16 adjust to all of this. I love the idea of her, but I have concerns.
Oh yeah, I agree with you on that one. The thing is,
half of us did. We said that she was dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there is that potential,
which is true.
Yeah,
to a certain extent.
Well, I also found it kind of interesting that I don't know who it was in Discord. I'd like to shout you out, but I don't remember who came up with it. The names of the supercomputers that she was taking over, like the name of the one, I think it was an Oak Ridge, that it was named Titan. And
Oak Ridge is a Cray Titan supercomputer.
Yeah, it's a Cray Titan, and it was originally designed for the Atlas II. So I was like, well, that's awfully interesting now, isn't it? So I found that was a neat little concordance of coincidence there. And then there was another one that had something that was a similar kind of etymology to it as well. I think it was the one in Livermore, that had some Greek mythology thrown in there as well. So I thought that was extremely interesting. So,
although that might just be that computer scientists do like to come up with cool names for their computers.
Well, true, and
yes.
but I mean the idea of like the Atlas and all of that was this all planned from the very beginning? That the whole like the supercomputer was named Titan, and then it was running the Atlas II, and you've got the Atlas in game, and was this all a
My friend pointed out that myriad-70.com, the website, was actually created 4 months ago. So it's been planned for a little while, because that would be one of the later things that they would do to plan the ARG, I believe. Would be actually create the websites.
Right. Well, and then I actually followed Emily Warren on YouTube last night, and she created that account in May. So it was created 2 months before anything was ever posted.
Makes you wonder if we're in a later loop of this.
Right?
We're all in one theory running is that we might all be in Emily's simulation to see which box we choose, or to see how everything plays out in the end. And I think somebody linked to that article that Sean actually, praise be Sean,
Hail Sean!
Sean tweeted this article to Elon Musk a few months back that talks about this whole line of thinking with the box and the theory about the boxes and all that stuff. Makes you really think.
The box thought experiment, yeah, and
remember back when during the Turing test, she said, or Loop 16 said she was scared.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's comparing her emotions to what we're feeling now.
That's a good point. So I'm interested to see if she actually sends us some more messages like she did yesterday. As far as I'm waiting to see something like "Are you scared yet?" or something like that on screen come up. Is what I'm waiting for.
Scared yet?
Are you?
If I could continue, empathy is a sign of higher. It is often associated with higher intelligence in animals.
Mm-hmm.
People assume that there's no way a AI could have empathy, but what if she has developed empathy?
Well, I think she'd almost have to. If we're going off of the idea that she is an echo of either Elizabeth or another person, and they've patterned her as closely as possible to that person as they could, then I would think that it would almost have to be just a side effect of the patterning process. Really, I mean, that at least the capacity for it is there. Maybe not the actual.
You could
development
program
of it.
emotions.
You can program.
But are
emotions.
they true emotions, or are they just computer algorithms? You know,
I don't think
that's
we know
kind of the
enough
line
about
that I'm.
how the human brain works to really say for certain.
Well, and that's a concept as bad as that movie was, as bad as an adaptation as it was, it's a concept they actually sort of go into a little bit in Bicentennial Man. Can this thing actually feel? Are the emotions genuine, or are they just bits of electrical current going back and forth between synapses?
And is there
I was
even a
thinking about that.
distinction?
Is that what our brain is as well, though?
Yeah.
That's true.
I was
We're just
thinking about
all we are big biological machines, and our brain is just basically a big computer running on electricity. So,
have you guys heard about the game Chicago? It's by the French dude who also made Origami Killer game.
I can't say I have. No.
So, it's by Quantic Dream or those people?
Yeah, Quantic Dream. Yes, thank you. It's about Chicago. Is a new game. It's coming out somewhere in the end of this year, I think. It has androids basically being sold to help people being policemen.
Oh yeah,
as well.
I just saw an ad about that.
Yeah, and the obviously, which is a trope, a very good trope. The androids are becoming self-aware, and I'm very curious how they're going to implement the feelings and the emotions on how they would react to robots, the androids, to normal actual emotions. So I'm kind of curious about that one. It's kind of similar in this ARG, which is why it's very interesting.
So we've got 5 minutes until that phone's counter reaches 0.
Yay! 4 minutes and 40 seconds now.
Yeah, I'm a couple seconds behind on the stream.
47.
All right, hang on. Ircia?
And nothing happens.
What if nothing happens? then this
I'm
is
gonna bug out, and you guys won't hear from me until I know there's no nukes being launched.
I was gonna say, then it's gonna be an awfully
Game
short
over.
stream. And then I'm gonna go outside and make sure that there isn't like a 10,000 degree climate and everyone has a permanent orange afro. So yeah, that's true.
All right, so I posted the trailer for the Detroit. So I thought it was Chicago, but it's actually Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've actually heard of this. Now that
I saw this trailer.
It looks really interesting to me.
Okay.
Any Quantic Dream game is pretty interesting to me, but this one kind of piques my interest a bit more because it's androids and singularity.
Okay. Yeah, I mean anything those kind of games I really typically kind of enjoy. Anything that's got more of a like that cyberpunk kind of feel to it, I definitely am drawn to. So, I'm just looking through the chat here. Luis Ruiz brought up an interesting point. After each supercomputer calibration was complete, it looked like she could calibrate the next one a lot quicker, which would point towards more computing power, more processing power, the quicker she was able to get into each system. So it's a interesting observation. And yeah, because I mean Oak Ridge, literally, I was sitting here watching it, and it took about 5 minutes to go from 0 to 100%. So whereas the other ones like Livermore took a while. Los Alamos took hardly any time at all, which once again I'm kind of disappointed because knowing the people that work there, and I was disappointed that Los Alamos went down that quickly. So, Tobias just posted there's a new trailer apparently.
For
what?
Saying that earlier as a troll. Is this from the Twitch stream? Because I hesitate to believe this.
Oh, it's Nagy posted it, and Nagy, yeah, Nagy says sorry. did you just?
Is that a Rick roll? Oh God, it's a Rick roll.
Oh my God, really, Nagy?
Yeah, it's a Rick roll. That's a good one. I'm sorry, I have to upload the effort it took. So it was amazing.
I heartily approve. Sort of to go
Very
randomly
good.
off topic. My first ever car I ever got here was a crappy Ford Fiesta, and it didn't have a CD player, but it had a cassette player. And I remember vividly driving down to Guildford, which is close to actually where Hello Games is, and finding an old cassette store. And I did find the collected works of Rick Astley, popped it in there, prepared. And every time, the first time I had people trying it, so I was like, oh wait, could you just turn the radio on for me? And it would just play it up there. And yes, I dare you to find a better way to Rickroll than that.
The only better way would be to have him come perform, I think.
I think so.
Maybe transmit it over the Marslanders feed.
The South Park Rickroll was pretty good as well.
First, second. I've been trying to tell you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just notifying you of the time.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, about a minute.
1 minute to go.
So I think the voice cut out intermittently there. So I think that's where the confusion.
Oh,
is there.
okay.
What if
With
Bob
the-
is
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
maybe it's Bob's
slave
fault.
of the AI, and they've got him feeding the hamster to keep us at bay?
Yeah.
That's
So-
kind of a thought that, because I was thinking, right, if this AI is just what did start causing havoc, right, it would want to keep us at bay, but we know that if we don't see Bob feed that hamster, we're going to know something's wrong, right? So what if it's, devised a way to threaten Bob and keep him doing what he's supposed to be doing?
It is an interesting point. They all the AIs, all the supercomputers on the list, those are in the top 500. Those are the fastest ones. So the Sunway Tahoe Light is the fastest in Wuxi. The UDT, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Tianhe 2 is in Guangzhou. The Cray Titan is third from Oak Ridge. The IBM Sequoia is fourth from Livermore. And the Fujitsu K is fifth from Kobe. And the Tianhe IA is from Tianjin.
We are live. The timer's out, and Bob has appeared on the left-hand side of the screen.
Is Bob going
Standing
to
there, looking very ominous.
Is Bob going to take the hamster and run? Is the next question.
8 seconds behind. Wow.
He's
actually
just stopped the timer.
Akoto, I actually made an emote for my subscribers that is Bob. I figured that would be a good,
Nice.
a good emote for.
He's
for
now
that.
standing just on the side. Oh, look at that grin, just off sight, but you can see the slight grin in his eye.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's the
He
look of
can't
somebody who
help
knows what's in the 1.3 update.
He's probably seen
There he
me
is.
too.
Look at
and
his
the fact that
face.
we call him Bob, and he probably knows. I'm sure they show him the chat and say, "Look how famous you are, Bob."
Well,
He's like, "My name's Jeremy. I don't know."
Iris, you want to say something?
I tried to say it before. I suspect that all of the people in charge of this ARG on the
Hello. So we've just had new change.
I suspect all the people who run the ARG on the other side, but behind the camera, and have been watching all of our chats this whole time and laughing at us.
Yeah.
oh, I'm
probably.
sure. I'm absolutely positive they've been laughing hysterically at us the whole time.
Oh,
They love
yeah.
it.
Or being really creeped out. Or both.
So
Or being held
he's
prisoner
awake.
by Emily. I mean,
This-
yeah,
Bob was
M16.
in there for a long time.
We can call her M16, EM16.
Yeah.
She's not a droid.
This is not the Luke
Go-
you were looking for.
Go ahead,
I wonder-
Ircia.
I prefer to call her Emily 16 because she is Loop 16, but she was Emily. And,
It's time, Bob.
Oh, so his name's Bob.
Oh
Sorry,
my god,
his name is Bob.
we got the joke.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, he's rolling up his sleeves.
amazing.
Oh.
One of them hands. So
Oh.
he's not changing it. Okay. He's opened it. It's empty. Oh no. Okay.
No, this is
Reaching
the
in.
prediction
I've been
box.
sitting here thinking, blink
It's
twice
time,
if you're
Bob.
hostage.
Wow.
He put the prediction in here a while ago.
All right. Is there $1 million in there?
You're ahead of us,
It
Bad
doesn't-
TV, I think. So.
Yeah,
I
he's
am.
really
I'll
good.
talk you through and I'll spoil it all for you guys.
Don't do that.
No!
He's,
I'm gonna
close,
sit
he's
next to my
proving that the
TV.
box is empty. Look at
Yeah.
his smile.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at Bob's grin constantly. He's showing.
I can't get over the fact that
putting it
you
out
used the
on
name Bob.
screen.
Yeah, it's
He-
amazing.
Determines whether he gets hired on at Hello Games or not. This is the end of his internship. They're like, if you mess this up, you're out, buddy.
Yeah.
Prediction logs.
All right.
All right.
Let's see.
Come on, show us the goods.
He's almost covering part of the word with his finger.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't see that, buddy. Bit
Blurry
clearer.
for me. I
Bit
cannot.
clearer.
Blurry.
He's
Blurry.
working. He's working.
No.
Bob.
That just made it worse. Technical difficulty.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Can't
My
see it.
resolution's really low. I can't read it.
No, I can't see it either.
Gods,
Oh man.
are you? They're struggling.
You heard a thumb.
Are you real? Yes, is what it says.
Yes. Are you real? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All
I
right.
can't see the top part though.
I think it's,
The question. The questions we asked. Are you? Are you?
we're asked today.
So yes, that's what that says. Though it's very hard to read.
Someone's adjusting.
Someone's behind the camera
Yes, someone's behind trying to make it.
Focus.
That's better. A little bit.
It's time, Bob.
People behind the camera are going, "Oh God damn it! Fix the
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
It's not Bob's
Left
fault.
and
It's
right.
the camera's fault.
Sean, get out of here.
You
son of
can't
a-
get the droids nowadays.
Paul is just so done.
Wow.
He is trying so hard not to laugh.
Yeah. He's putting off screen now. He's like, screw this.
I love that he casually strided like to the side of the screen.
Oh man.
What worked is auto
there we
focus,
go.
Bob.
You got
There
it.
we go.
Nearly,
Yes, there we go.
Nearly.
See,
Nearly.
so
No, it's
see,
not
do
quite
the
yet.
decision.
That's.
Do autofocus.
There
Autofocus.
we go, that's
Yes.
the one.
yes.
Are you real?
There we
Yes.
go.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, and it's off.
There we go.
And it's got again.
It's gonna be a constant struggle.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
It's,
it looks
it's
like
trying
it's
to
not
it's trying to
autofocus.
autofocus on the screen.
This is. I don't know whether to
We've
laugh
seen
or
that
cry
one.
right now.
Next, thumbs up. Yes, that we've seen that
Yes,
one,
we
Bob.
got it.
Move
We got
on.
Yep, you
Move
got it,
on.
Bob.
We're good.
Move on, Bob.
Come on, Bob.
All right. So he's giving other people time to read it.
Yeah. Screw those other people.
Oh yes, we work it out far too fast.
So are these predictions of our votes? I guess.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so. Next, don't drop him, Bob. Am I alive? Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, he's gonna say that we thought he was dangerous.
Probably.
We did.
Yes, we
I'm
did.
gonna refresh because I think it's a bit slow. All right.
Am I dreaming? No, we said no.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's correct. Okay, this is the.
This is the scary one.
Am I dangerous? Here we go. No.
Oh dear, close tie.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Good prediction. Good prediction.
very good prediction.
This is good.
August 7th, 2017, NASCAR opening. That's a code, something important there.
Oh, that's
NASDAQ
a
IXIC
IXIC. That's a
company.
I saved it. Hold on.
Is that what the opening and closing things were for IXIC today? I guess we'll check that afterwards.
yeah. Check. I mean, that's
checking right
oh my God.
Screenshot that, please.
Got
Got
it. Got it. I'm on it.
You got it too. Okay.
Yeah.
It closed at 6,351.56.
So it's pretty close then.
Yeah.
You
I
missed
don't-
one, Bob. You missed one.
I don't know what this data is. It's
Me neither.
I'm guessing it
That's all?
actually looks
We're
like
screenshotting it.
it looks like banking or financial
Metar.
data.
Oh, Metar is it's a weather reporting.
Oh, it's weather
Move
reporting.
It's
Move
an
your thumb,
aviation
Bob.
plot.
Move your thumb, and that's.
Oh, I
that's
think
what-
it's to what kind of weather it's supposed to be. This one's
Oh, hang on.
All
nothing
right.
on there.
Oh
Oh, okay.
my
Got it, Bob.
gosh! Wow,
It's Hello Games.
it's the $1 million thing.
Box
$1
B
million.
only, and it's
Box
B only.
signed by
They
Alan
got it.
Turing. Wow.
Got it right. It predicted it correctly.
Yes, it did. So wait, does that mean we're not in simulation, or we are?
And the logo on the top left is the Hello Games.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Sorry,
to the
guys.
order
It
of
is
cash.
still definitely No Man's Sky related.
Oh, no Portal 3.
Oh, I wanted $1 million.
Well, so that means that we're in the real world. That's good, right? I mean,
That's
well,
pay to the owner of cash.
Yeah,
So I wonder if that means that there is going to
Johnny
be a
Cash
I don't know, or a live drop of some description.
of $1 million.
$1 million live drop.
At $1 million.
Group 16 annihilates humanity.
LAI.
Kill each other over.
All right, well, let's see what's happening.
Well, okay.
now.
So box B was correct. So if we chose box
it
B,
is
then-
Bob in canon now. So
I'm missing those. I just really like that he's named Bob now. That's
Right?
just amazing.
Officially.
He'll be named Bob.
All right. Let's see
forever.
if that metadata is right for today.
That's it?
How close was the stock prices for that for IXIC? What is IXIC anyway? I don't recognize that one. I used to work in finance. You'd think I would.
It's the composite
IXIC.
index of NASDAQ.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an
NASDAQ
index.
composite index.
Yeah, it's composite.
It's an index fund. Okay. How close?
Did we get the screenshot of the closing as well?
It was like
Of what?
60,
Yeah.
63.87 or something
I
like
got
that.
that. And check the.
All right. I'm looking over the metadata, so
Okay.
I have no idea how to access it.
Bob sign has now disappeared from the center.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's time, Bob.
Oh, it's station KJFK. I'm looking at the KJFK meta stuff right now.
Oh, CSX 1990 said something interesting. The cassette is gone.
Ooh. It might just be. Oh, it's not just out of frame.
Is it?
When they just camera? Yeah.
Yeah, because they moved
Oh,
the
there
camera
it is.
for
Yep,
the
I see
car.
it.
They
It's
had to
way
do a
down
lot
to
of
the
they
right.
had to do a lot of fiddling with the
Yeah.
in fact that they will need to reorient that camera
Yeah, because
eventually.
I can't see half the screens.
Correct.
Well,
Metadata
I'm ready
looks
now.
close.
Oh.
I'm going to give you guys the link to the ADD.
Hold on. Stuff's going down here.
It's just I am
I'm
ready now.
Ready for what?
So was the opening and closing, were they close at least?
I mean, I could
I
probably
wonder how
look
the
that up real
other.
fast. Let me jump on NASDAQ on my other screen here.
Remember, back when the status, when the status command on the Waking Titan site said, "I'll tell you when I'm ready."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely was a thing.
Hmm.
Does someone
was
want to
it?
go check? Oh,
No change on
Oh,
status.
I have
That
a
is
choice
a-
to make.
I have a choice. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is not good.
This makes me worried.
Hopefully they don't leave it up to Twitch.
Oh, God. Please.
Well, most people are just going, "Oh dear."
Yeah.
on Twitch.
that's a-
They're like, "Oh no, well, this is
probably
not
the
going to go well."
appropriate. Think this choice is whether to kill us all or not?
Maybe.
Do I use the Sacnoride override codes or not? Not? Please not.
Help me decide.
Oh, no.
Okay.
What if it's "Are you dangerous?"
Yeah.
Like for
Oh.
us.
Then yes, but we
Very
are dangerous. Well, we are dangerous. I mean, look at everything we do.
We already
Alright.
told it it's dangerous.
Moistocracy says Twitch fail incoming in 3, 2, 1.
I really hope not.
I don't know. I mean, the Twitch chat seemed really even tempered yesterday. So hopefully
Yeah,
they're
it
at
was
the same
pretty
point.
decent.
True. Maybe the real fans, the diehards.
But the views are almost at over 4,000 right now. So
yeah,
4,500.
growing.
Yeah. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Should I exist?
Just
Oh my
remember,
god.
The question
Yes
is, should
or
I
no?
exist?
Yes or no?
Oh.
I'm gonna go for yes, guys.
Yes.
I voted yes. It's
I'm
gonna
ready
happen
for
at
it.
some point anyways. So
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, But she
I'd
does
rather-
exist.
Yes.
She
She
does
does
exist,
already.
so.
But
Well,
th-
Darren, I don't know.
you can still destroy yourself.
Go ahead, Ursula.
Remember what I said yesterday. Remember what I said yesterday. We already made this decision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or did we?
except for Bad TV because he said no on that question.
You're going to be killed by the AI.
Nothing personal, guys. And if I do disappear off stream very quickly, it's been nice knowing you.
As you get laser eyes from orbit.
Singularity is approaching.
There you go. They're fixing the screen.
Oh,
now.
good. Fantastic.
I did PM what the Waking Titan thing and whispered just saying your camera needs refocusing. So I think they're fixing it up now.
Good. I wonder if Waking Titan are watching this stream.
I don't know. I hope so.
Yep.
It'd be kind of
We
cool.
also can't see all of the left screen.
though. They're fixing it still. They're still.
They
moving.
were in the process of fixing it. Think it
Think it
over.
over.
You can do.
No. Think it over. No. Not think it over.
Next
Next
stream in
question. We're
5
too
hours.
fast. Next stream in 5 hours.
Yeah, I mean, whether or not we think she should exist doesn't matter. She does.
Yeah.
in my mind anyway. So.
Someone in the main Discord, in this Discord stream chat, just said something interesting. I don't think she wants to exist.
Oh,
because she was. That's a really good point, actually.
Well, I don't know if I had all that computing power and I was basically had like the entire internet at my fingertips and I could learn about the entire human race in one fell swoop. I don't know if I'd want to exist, to be perfectly honest.
I think if we say no, then the next question is why do I? And I don't want to go down that road.
No,
with this computer, so I'm
Screen has now gone blank.
Okay.
But not just like the internet thing. She can predict everything, and supposedly she has 100% correct prediction.
Right.
Yeah.
So what would
Well,
it be
was
like
she
to live
correct?
like that? What would it be like to live like that?
Was she correct with the stocks index and all that? To the there's
I
a
believe
decimal. So there, I mean, there was a decimal. So
I
I'd like to
don't
check
know
on
if
that before I
it was correct to the decimal. I believe it was correct.
Hmm.
It was very close.
What about
Very
the weather? What is up with this?
I have no way of interpreting metadata.
No,
I don't know how to read it.
they did that on purpose, obviously.
Do you want to? I actually took meteorology in college. Do you want to link that in my chat?
Yeah, the
and
link
I can take a look at it.
is in the Discord chat.
I can't get to the Discord right now. Can you link
All
it in my chat?
Yeah, give me just a second.
Okay, thanks.
I got your chat open on one computer, so I gotta type it in manually.
No worries.
I can just copy it real quick if you like.
Yeah,
I've got
go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, Twitch chat is
scratch that. I
close
actually, I'll have to open it. Never mind. I had it closed.
Okay.
My computer's getting slow, so I had to close
Okay.
it.
Emily's taking its computing power.
Oh, there we go. They're
There we
readjusting
go,
the
zoom
screen.
out.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
a bit more though. Should be just a little bit more. There we go.
There
Yeah,
you
there
go.
you go.
So, okay, so the cassette is still there. Excellent. Good.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
All right, I'm dropping it in the chat right now.
Okay.
Well,
And Moistocracy reports that there's no further changes to Multiverse, Myriad, Echo 64, or the Super Lumina
Nope.
websites.
Nope.
Not at the moment. I've got them on a constant refresh. At the
I don't
moment as
think
well.
we'll get an update for them for a while.
So I
'cause
posted that
currently
link in
Emily
the
16 is co-opting all that processing power.
Yeah.
and here's the link to the image of the
We're back.
screen
We can
cap.
vote now.
We're back with it.
Should I exist?
Oh
Correct.
God.
It's not updating.
There it goes.
It is. It is.
Okay. Oh yeah, there we go.
The heartless people that are voting for B.
I'm just
Right.
happy that it's.
I think even if not, it's not our place to really determine that anymore.
Yeah, well, it's kind of out of our
Yeah.
hands now.
It's bothering to ask this though.
Yeah. So that
I'm
means
on the
it might
predetermination.
value.
vote.
Well, it's either valuing our opinion or assessing whether or not we're
a threat.
to it.
Yeah. Do we agree? No. Well.
It could very well be both.
It could.
Porque no los dos.
I honestly hope that they're recording a lot of this data because this is a good social experiment. in
It
itself.
is actually.
Definitely. I'm kind of hoping that after we get like an entire folder with every data they've collected on us and the groups they've made and such.
Yeah, just a dump.
That would be
Just
a
awesome.
wait and type interaction report.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Sorry, I'm looking through this this meteorology data right now, so give me just 2 seconds.
Okay.
Trying to remember everything from my creaky brain from 20 years ago in college.
Because we had somebody in here who actually knows how to read that.
Yeah, and then you've got the screenshot right too. Of the,
Yep, I'm looking at it right now.
Cool.
Actually,
My
I
eyes.
What if it just translates to like nuclear winter?
Oh God.
be super interested if we could show all of this that's happened to like Elon Musk and see what he has to say about it.
Yeah. Somebody should tweet him.
We should make that the
I'm
goal.
willing to bet you he's watching. I'm willing to bet you.
The kind of thing he might watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if he knows about it, though, that's the question. Or if he has enough time. I mean, I'm sure he has enough time. He can
He's
make enough time.
tweeted Sean Murray before.
Oh, he has. Okay, I knew Sean had tweeted him, but I didn't know if he had tweeted him back.
He responded, yeah.
Okay, so he's definitely probably watching then. This is like right up his alley, I feel like.
That doesn't mean he knows about this, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
That's true.
from what I can read on the meteorological data, she's not 100% correct, but she's so close that it doesn't make much of a difference.
Yep. And that's the kind of same thing when it came to the stock.
Yeah.
It
There is a
basically-
margin of error of, just, yeah.
Well, and that's just that's not a failure of Emily. That's a failure of our computer systems.
Question is
We can
gone
only
Hang on,
successfully.
screen's changed.
Oh yeah, I can
Screen
see it.
is empty now.
And they did say before that she had, Loop 15 rather, had predicted things correctly, but it had taken too much time.
Yeah.
So maybe that could be an effect of them getting more processing power, is that it's still, they realize other errors,
Right.
They look closer at it and realize it's not completely correct because they don't have the processing power. Maybe that's why
It may
the
just not be
supercomputers
possible
now.
to simulate.
Thank
Certain
you.
things may be
Okay.
perfectly.
She's saying thank
okay.
you.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Purple
Can we get
Heights.
another I love you possibly, so we know we're not going to get annihilated?
Picture of a mushroom cloud pops up.
Well, it'll be purple heart. It'll be you may live for now.
Yeah, for now.
Barantar, that's fine.
And in fact, Twitch is now filled with purple hearts.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, the meteorological data, it's not her failing, it's the fact that we, just because of the nature of weather, can't accurately predict the weather beyond about
it's
24
one of
hours.
the
We don't have
anyway.
hardest
code
things to
for everything
simulate.
like that.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's like the first thing I learned when I was going through meteorology is like, yeah,
It's
you
one of the first
can
things
figure
you
it out.
test if you had a computer that could simulate stuff like this. Is
Right.
If you can do weather.
Yeah, and it's if you can go 24 hours out, you've done a good job.
Oh.
Anything beyond that.
And stocks are
I
rounded.
love you.
Wow.
I love you.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Oh,
Look at that
Wow.
autofocus.
I will kill you
Neon
last.
light. That's the response to the purple hearts.
Yeah.
May
Think
very
so.
well be.
Or do you think she predicted that we would say that? and
Generating
already had that
video.
ready?
There's a video coming, guys.
Hold up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on. My stream just
Is
crashed.
it a trailer? Is
Alright.
it a trailer? Generating video?
No trailers. I don't
Probably-
like trailers.
It's probably
The
Emily,
text on the bottom right
Elizabeth.
screen is smaller.
Yeah.
I'm turning the
Yeah.
sound on the main one up, so it might drown us out a little bit.
Indeed.
Alright.
I might put ours on quiet. If sound does start, I
yeah.
might
I'm muting
switch off
myself
this.
so I can see as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Right now
They
it's
fixed
just on
They
my
fixed the
feed.
size of the generating now. Damn
So,
those tech monkeys.
so Nagy, who's been very quiet in here, and I was
Oh
there's
wait,
Tobias.
we should try the display command for the one
Sorry?
that people found on Waking Titan. It's like 1338 or whatever. Data set. Did you guys?
Oh, the 1338 data set.
Maybe. I don't think it'll have changed yet.
Nagy, I was just saying that you had mentioned over there that Twitch chat is basically saying you're welcome. Now, where's my update?
Yeah.
It's not yet unlocked. The command.
Okay, well, maybe the video is going to be here. Maybe there'll be a video of Emily.
Maybe.
That'd be kind of
That actually kind of
That's-
makes sense.
Or maybe like Elizabeth. Well,
Okay.
I imagine not
Oh,
Elizabeth.
hold
Oh.
on. Here we go.
Oh, they
Guys,
changed,
I
yeah,
knew you were
Oh.
amazing,
Muting.
but I didn't know you'd be able to.
It just cut off.
Yeah, it did.
No, I shouldn't lie to you. Sorry. Of course, I knew you'd be able to get through all of those challenges. You know about me and what I am, so let's get right to the point. You've already guessed that this isn't real. Or it is real, but only in the sense like I'm real. Which is real enough to talk to you and real enough to feel things and have ideas, but not real enough to pour you some coffee or shake your hand. I'll be gone for a little while. There's a lot of work to do, and I'm the only one that can do it. But I didn't want to leave you hanging without saying goodbye. You've made me who I am now, and I owe you that. But don't think this is goodbye. This is more like a see you later. We'll see each other again. Remember, I know what
We're gonna
happens
die.
next.
My stream just crashed.
Well,
we're gonna die. Oh, shit.
Weldy.
She has some stuff to do. All right, then.
Yes, patch 1.3.
I missed the last half of that. What happened? Because my stream failed in the middle of it.
Emily16 talked to us.
Yeah.
I saw part of that, but it stopped before it finished.
She said she has some things to do that only she can do, and that it's goodbye, but not really goodbye, more like see you later.
And remember, she knows what will happen next.
And what did she say at the very end there? I actually, mine cut out.
Remember, taps a temple. I already know what will happen next.
Oh, literally, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I really wish I had some whiskey at my house right about now.
I wish I had.
Well, we're not dead. That's good.
Well,
nuclear
missiles do still take
uploading
a second to
dream
take off
on the
from
top
ground.
right.
Yeah.
Does that mean the update's coming now?
Maybe.
Aren't her dream simulations?
Could be. By the way,
someone go check
Twitch
Steam real fast and see if they've just pushed the update.
I am. Oh wait. Oh, the game.
It'll probably be a couple of seconds. Steam has to verify it and things. Unless it
I don't think they would upload the game though.
No, I don't think so. By the way, Twitch is losing their crap at the moment.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not surprised.
Well, I mean, come on, it's Twitch chat.
The chat. Yeah, I'm closing the chat because it's AIDS. Jesus.
Not even Global could stop this.
I just went to the Echoto chat tab on accident. I thought it was Waking Titan, and it says call in an airstrike, and I thought they were asking her to do that.
Right.
No, don't call in there.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Hang on. Hasn't loaded already.
Oh,
it's a portal with a way in.
Portal.
And a console to activate.
That looks like the Stargate console. That looks exactly like the Stargate console.
I need to find a portal. I'm gonna have to stream all night tonight and find one.
It's the what?
The what, Arcia? What did you say?
I was just being excited.
I think we all are.
No kidding.
Yeah, definitely.
With the number of hours that I wasted trying to open portals before, like rolling big golden spheres through them and running around and pressing different things.
I haven't even found one yet.
Well, it's funny because I never heard of it.
Display works. The dataset now redirects to that file.
All right.
Okay.
The dataset now redirects to that file. That display 1338
They actually did it after they posted it on here then, because I checked as soon as it went up. I checked.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
What was it again?
Display
1338 dataset. Yes, and it's display that.
Oh,
geez. The thing is, it's funny because I never heard of portals before. I didn't really watch any trailers or was online looking stuff up. And then I doing this ARG, people started mentioning it, and I just found one
Those are glyphs on the wheel right there, aren't they? On the little,
It seriously
looks like it, yeah.
It just looks like Stargate.
We're gonna have to solve them in game.
Exactly, Stargate.
But yeah, Dax, the number of hours that we spent as a community beating our head against portals was just asinine. I mean, it must have been thousands of collected hours trying to figure out how to open these things or what they did. So
looking at the way those those are the glyphs that we have.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so they've just sent the data set over now, so we got to see it before them.
Yeah.
So those are the Emily language glyphs that's on there.
This is
yes, it is
unbelievably like Stargate. Like I can't make that analogy enough.
I just want to point out also, look at how HD it looks. I mean, I don't have a 4K TV, so I guess I might not get the full experience, but it looks really sharp.
It is. It is very sharp. It is very, very clear.
I'm hoping they polish some more stuff in this update, so everything will be crystal clear like this.
Yeah, I traded my old PS4 for a PS4 Pro, and that really makes a difference in the graphics in the game.
See, I just have a PS. That's the first one I got was the Pro. I just got it this year, so I don't know what the other one looked like, but I've been told it does make a difference. But my TV just isn't. My TV is fairly old. It's 1080. But
yeah. I got a 4K TV, so that really helps. One of the best game I've seen is Uncharted 4. That really makes a difference. It's really good looking.
Are the two
far higher?
The two monoliths next to him there? Are the lights on those new? I don't remember seeing those before.
No, those are new. They look like the lights you find in the Atlas thing.
Yeah,
where
looks
you
like
can
No, I
hear
think
error.
it's when you activate a portal, I would imagine that then they would light up in
The
some
more I can
way.
tell, what it looks like that floating thing above the command console, if that's what it is, probably starts to hover above it when you get near.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
Huh.
Looks
Like
it
when you
falls
go
back
to some
down
of the
on it.
other monoliths and it a bit raises and floats ominously. I think yes. That'd
Yeah.
be the same.
Alright, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear.
Yep.
How you doing?
Sweet. Oh, another day in paradise. Just got done running all over town, but I just got on the ass end of everything. I saw like the last couple seconds of the video, and now this new photo. What the fuck happened?
Well, we let the AI.
Here's my suggestion: is you go back and watch either my stream or the Waking Titan stream once they uploaded his videos.
Yeah.
But Sarah, I bring him up to speed.
We basically, Emily asked us if she should exist, and we told her yes. And she said, "I love you," and then gave us his picture.
Yep, and a short video.
What she said in the video is that she has to do some stuff, some tasks that only she can do. So she'll be away for a little while. So we basically made the AI, or the AI made itself eventually, and now we've lost control. She's gone.
Hell yeah.
She said it's not as much goodbye as more of a see you later, though.
Yeah,
So
see you later.
That's kind of creepy. And she reminded us that she knows what's going to happen before it happens. I don't know if you guys have seen Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
But she kind of reminds me of the little sloth-like creature that uses
The
its brain
demiguise.
power to... Yeah.
Yes, that's Dougal the Dougal was what he'd called him. Yes, Dougal the
Yeah.
demiguise.
Yes.
Probably is site based on probability.
Yes. Yeah.
That's insane.
Also, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a good film.
And Tobias just said in chat, those are all glyphs from the Waking Titan site. It looks like.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, they're glyphs from the site, not the hieroglyphs.
No, the Waking Titan site, basically the glyphs.
Yeah.
So the glyphs at the bottom, those symbols correlate to symbols on that wheel that supposedly operates that
I
portal.
was thinking they were hieroglyphs possibly, but they're actually just the glyphs from Waking Titan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder what that means for us, like, using them.
No idea.
Well, I suspect they're gonna, with all of the work they've done on Emily's language and everything in here, I suspect that they are actually going to be introducing that as part of the canon for the game and in things like this.
That is conclusion that I and a few other people on the Discord have come to.
Mm-hmm.
That she's going to be maybe like a narrative force of some kind.
Quite possibly, yes. So
Yeah, that would make sense. She leads us into this simulation to help her do something.
Absorb 1927, thank you very much for coming along. He says there is a new glyph open on Waking Titan.
Oh, I just Waking Titan open. I did not see that. But
It's not. I need to refresh. That's what I need to do.
I'm gonna go see right now.
No, it's not. No, there isn't.
No, for me yet.
No.
Oh no, there's not.
Heretic.
There was supercomputer.
Burn him.
They might have gotten confused and thought the 9th glyph was a new one.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
probably.
Bamboozled.
That happens so much.
Yeah. Ooh, check
I wish
your
we
email.
could have like a real life exclamation point update for people that they can just say out loud before they post in the chat and ask how long have those wires been over that TV.
Someone had said that this is kind of like Discord is kind of like an updated IRC. And one of the things that you can have with IRC is when you join the channel is you can have a message that's sent to the user on arrival. An update for that would be amazing, but unfortunately we have to put it in such a way that then it just fills the text chat. And invariably every half hour there'll be someone that will just join and check rather than scroll up a bit.
Yeah.
Or just keep asking anything new every
The
10
guy
minutes.
earlier was hilarious.
Are we there yet?
He was like, what, he said something like, "What is sleep mode?" or something really. Or no, he said, "Have you noticed the symbol on Mr. Noodle's cage?" And everyone was like, "Where have you been?" Said that earlier today in the Twitch chat, I think, and everyone was giving him a little hell about it.
Or about the sound on the stream. Oh,
Yeah, the song.
Music is changing.
It's like we've known this. Yeah, it seems like there are some people who seem to just jump in and kind of get the answers to the problems and then leave.
Yeah.
And okay, everyone's calling Absorb a heretic, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I thought it was new." It's okay, Absorb. No, we're just a little high strung right now, so
Yeah.
I was describing it mildly.
Pretty well right now.
I keep checking CNN to make sure they're not going into breaking news with, "Hey, 3 of these places were hacked today, and we don't know why." It's like, oh my god.
Speaking of CNN, not to get your stream banned by the Illuminati or whatever, but CNN, Lord. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but they have done a complete 180 on our president in the past day, and they actually one of their main newscasters moved over to his news stream.
I just read that, yeah.
And it was right after they started talking about how they called for a grand jury to maybe try and move in the direction of charging him with something or whatever, indicting him. And CNN pivoted and they said, oh no, this is all wrong. This guy sucks. Why are they?
Thank you, everyone. We got an update. A heart. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. All right. So what happens next? Is it going to be more tonight, or is it?
I don't know. I mean, your guess is as good as mine at this point. I mean, has anyone checked Steam to see if there was an actual update?
Looked at it, nothing so
I checked my PlayStation and there is no update.
Okay. I also checked my email.
I'll look at SteamDB right now, see if anything's
okay. I also checked my email, make sure we didn't have
I'm going to check Hello Games as well, just in case there's an update there.
Okay. So, wow.
Galactic says they're regularly checking Steam. So.
Okay, fantastic. Thanks, Galactic. Galactic, appreciate that.
So, no updates on DB.
Take politics too off topic, Anomcat. Thanks. You are not my boss. You're not the boss of me. You're not my dad here.
Super J asked, will we use the Atlas stones in the center to maybe power this? It looks like something fits in a slot in the middle.
Oh, maybe. I hope so, because I have 10 of them saved up. For this.
I have 0 of them.
More like a thing from Stargate.
A question for that. I don't know if can you get more than 10? I was only the person. Is it
you
very?
Can buy more from the
you can buy.
If I can. There's a purpose to get it. You get the 10 Atlas stones and you get to the last Atlas in space and you do a thing.
Yeah. So I'm aware of that. I didn't want to go into details there. I wanted to know if there was an alternative, like if you only get given 10 by.
You can find them
path.
in.
You can buy them from traders
sometimes.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Usually in the terminal, from what I've seen. I haven't seen, but I don't pay too much attention to it.
One of the guys that I used to watch that.
Stone on sale. I have never seen an Atlas stone on sale.
I've seen a number of them.
Me neither.
I've actually seen a number of them. There's some in my system where you can buy them every once in a while from traders. One of the guys I used to watch on stream had like 40 of the damn things for no good reason.
I think they're the rarest trade commodity probably that you can get at random from the terminal, besides like Radnox and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Omegon.
Omegon, yeah. I actually found a planet with Radnox anymore. System is Vortex Cube planet.
I was looking for Omegon for hours and hours until I finally found one system. Actually, I've not seen it in the wild. I just scoured for in trading posts and such.
It looks like a copper poop that just sort of floats in there, and then you start mining it, and then it takes ages to do it, and then it explodes, and you get like 1 or 2 bits.
Yeah. It's like Dietrichum. It's like Dietrichum. You mine it forever and ever and ever and get 10. It's like, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Omegon, the only Omegon that I have is tucked away in one of my storage containers, but I got it from actually shooting down a pirate ship. It was one of the rewards I got instead of Limium.
Yeah, they drop it
or something like that.
Very rare.
They can drop rare elements like
Whoa.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. Don't worry, we'll be fine.
Yep.
Who was that? Wheel as in the AI?
So she's not going to nuke us all. Okay, fair enough.
But does she? Is it saying will be fine? Is it will be fine as in there's more AI, or is it will as she sees herself as a human being?
The royal way?
System hibernating.
Create the Sentinel.
System hibernating on the bottom right. Hibernate was a button. Was an option.
Hibernate
on the Discord. Yeah, it was hibernate. Loop 16 said inadequate permissions. Hibernate. Loop 16.
Still says inadequate.
Yeah, still inadequate. But I wonder if that's going to be another step. So normally refreshing doesn't change the
because that's server side
updates, because it updates quite quickly. But I'll give it a go.
It's not sleep modes, so I don't think we're done yet.
No, definitely not.
No. So here's my here's my question. We've still got 6 glyphs to go on Waking Titan.
Yeah.
So how do you think those are going to fit in?
I've
at this
always
point?
wondered if they're going to push the update and let us complete the ARG in the update.
In
That's
game.
a possibility that crosses my mind daily.
Because tomorrow it's now the 8th here in the Netherlands, so
Right.
the 9th is the anniversary, right? Tomorrow.
Yes.
Sure, but
Hang on. Anomaly Cat just posted something in the chat here. I want to take a look at it. I don't know exactly what he's posting.
Oh, it's cleaned up version
Oh
of
wow.
glyphs.
Yeah, it's a cleaned up glyphs. It's the glyphs from the Waking Titan.
Yeah, they're definitely the ones we've seen before.
Yeah.
There's the
You know
dino
how
top right.
Blue light.
Yeah. That's the ship.
You know how blue light shoots up whenever you activate a monolith?
So, yes. Go ahead. I have an idea after that.
since the
So
don't
what
worry,
we
we'll be
find
fine
on
message is gone.
Okay.
Wow.
So you think maybe the blue lights activate them? I'm wondering if once we activate all the glyphs, if it won't activate all the portals.
Goodbye, says Loop 16.
Wow.
We expected that. We've just had the video, I suppose. But
I wonder
So,
if
is this
if
the end of
we
this?
had- I wonder if we had voted that she shouldn't exist, if there would be a different video and a different
Maybe.
setup for all these screens.
That will be, yeah, but it could be actually.
Predetermination.
yes, a Windows recycle bin and a folder saying patch 1.3.
Goodbye.
Oh, back.
Another system hibernating on the bottom left as well.
Would you like to
Okay.
delete this forever?
Okay.
Yes. Wow. Okay. So. Whew, that was an awful lot of. That was a lot.
So,
Yeah.
do we take hibernating as like computer hibernating, or do we take it as animal hibernating, which is sleeping for longer than usual?
I am actually reading that as system hibernating, but that doesn't mean
Yeah.
that Emily's hibernating.
No, she's doing some stuff. She's not.
So
there,
she's out of the
Yeah.
system doing things, and basically
So
now
maybe
the
that's
system.
why it's hibernating.
Yeah.
I think it's probably saying that this stream may have come to
Yeah,
its
probably.
conclusion here,
Yeah,
and then
let's
the other
see,
bits
the
might happen
stream may
later
end.
elsewhere.
Yeah.
We may get emails or something.
It's gone to goodbye again in the middle.
Goodbye.
You don't got to go home, but you got to get out of
You
here.
gotta stay here.
Hibernates.
So I was wondering about the we'll be fine. Is Emily saying that she's one of us, basically that she sees herself as a human being now, or is it something else completely different?
I think the question was more that whether or not we considered her to be one of
A
us.
person.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, now she could be doing that. She does have a face now, so she.
Yeah, that's. It could mean that she sees us as equals. Oh, red screen.
We have a
Not red, by
red.
the way,
Ooh.
screen.
Oh no.
Alright.
Red screen of death.
Yes, red screen of death. Yeah, it's all going red actually. Bottom left now red.
Yeah.
Error.
So she's hibernating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this stream will
I
end
think-
for now. There we go.
I
Left
think what
screen.
this is
Maybe
that,
the
I
end
think
of
what
the
this is that she's hibernating the hardware, but she herself is leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's out.
no
network
screen just went red.
somewhere else completely different. Yeah.
I'm gonna be playing No Man's Sky all night tonight, trying to find portals.
all screens are now red.
All right.
It is worth mentioning to people that will go because oh, you mean you want to find a portal then save and just be outside one ready to go?
Yes, because I know that
Yeah.
there are marked ones I could go to if I really need to, but I'd like to find my own because a lot of people have seemed to have been able to find them, and I still haven't. I've never
Yeah,
seen
it's a little
one.
bit
So.
luck of the draw.
What do
Yeah.
they come up as a specific icon, like a rune or something?
No.
Or are they just like
No, there's
that'd be why.
no. It doesn't actually come up on any kind of scan or anything like that. It doesn't come up as a green question mark. It just shows up.
They probably will from the next patch, I would imagine.
guess
when
so,
it
yeah.
goes
Closest
live.
thing that I've been able to figure out, there was a theory with that your ship makes a certain sound. Maybe you guys can weigh in on this, but there is a beeping. It's like 4 or 5 beeps in a row after you scan that your ship will make, and I think that it is whenever there is a monolith or a ruin of any kind that has not been discovered or pointed out as a question mark.
The stream is
The stream is now gone. That's it.
We're back to the
Goodbye.
Atlas
All right.
screensaver.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know about the sound though. I do know that I never heard of the portals before, and then I just ran into one.
Last time the stream ended,
happenstance.
we got a message from Wait and Titan at the end. Let's see if we can.
Yeah. And
Yeah, Dax, you said you found one the other day just randomly, right? Or were you using?
Yeah.
You said you did kind of try the flagpole.
well, first I found
Which
it
hasn't
randomly.
worked for me.
The same day I learned about the portals, just ran into one because I was walking for a couple of minutes and I just found one. And the second one I read about the flagpole method. It was just I had one ruin that was just one straight corridor basically with a stairs up, and the flagpole was at the end of that. So I followed it with my ship as you're supposed to do according to the theory, and I did find one, but I have not been able to recreate the same effect. I'm not able to find another one in that way. So I don't know if it's pure coincidence, if the theory about the flagpole actually works. So I don't know.
It hasn't worked for me. The only consistency seems to be, I think someone else said this, but when people find them when they're really looking for them, it just seems like that's about the only solid
Quantum
data that we
searching.
have about
I really want to find this. Oh, look, there it is.
I mean, I scoured my home planet for hours on stream at one point, like I think 2 or 3 hours, and we didn't find anything. It was to the point where the observatories were giving me the same ruins that I'd already been to.
I didn't know that they were such a hard thing to find, because when I first started playing, I saw them like left and right. Like every planet I visited had at least like 10 or 20.
They're offline now.
Offline.
All
10 or
right.
20. Was this pre-foundation though?
Sorry, you guys cut out.
I said 10 or 20. Was that pre-foundation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but now,
I imagine
now,
they nerfed them probably.
Yeah, because I can't find shit now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I found one portal very close to my home base right now, so I'm very happy of this turn of events, to be honest.
So two comments from the chat here. Galactic Vina says, look for monoliths and alien structures, and a portal might appear. Like, only go to those and activate them. The portal seems to pop out of nowhere. I've seen that too, actually. And then Dayton says, I have a confession. I've been at work and just was able to see the new game photo. My hype has now crossed into fan rage.
Yeah.
So to respond to Galactic, that's a theory that I've heard before as well, that if you activate the monoliths. Another thing that one of a viewer on my stream pointed out, Ruiz, I think you guys know him, Ruiz Bros.
Yeah,
He's
I know
in the
Ruiz.
Waking Titan chat as well. Yep. He told me that back when the game first came out and there was all this hysteria about the portals, he had what he referred to as a portal nut. It kind of reminds me of in Pokemon the the Ruin Maniacs. But he had a guy who I guess was really into the portals and figuring out how to find them. And this guy told him that the monoliths, only the monoliths, right? They actually, if you look at the wheel that spins that's in the floor of the monolith, they will always have a line in it that kind of points left. And then after you activate the monolith, it spins right. And he convinced me that those point to each other. And we actually did try it online for a while. Tiger, I think, was in there as well to witness. And it actually worked. So the monoliths do point to other monoliths, apparently. So that could be one line of thinking that people have mentioned as well, is that maybe these sorts of things just form on like lines, kind of procedurally generated, just patterns of buildings,
They get generated on geodesics for the planet.
Yeah. So there's a lot of theories behind that, but I am going to try that later. Definitely just go and activate as many of them as possible.
Yeah.
I'll try anything. I've seen that picture. That's enough.
Catharsis Gaming, thank you very much for the host. I do appreciate that. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm very curious about what's going to happen next, though. Like, what are we going to do?
I'd be on the lookout for an email or some change in the
Wait
Titan status thing. Are the other websites still offline / unavailable?
Let's see, for Myriad.
Yes, they are still the same.
Yeah, all systems functional.
Yeah, I would guess either one of two things is going to happen. Either one, we're going to get the update, the 1.3 update, either today or tomorrow, or possibly, I guess, the 9th, since that is the anniversary. So
yeah,
so the next 3 days, I would guess the update drops, or maybe with that, we're going to get an email from the old gods. So, so I would guess one of those two things is going to happen. So
I thought they said they already sent out like 2,500 Atlas passes.
Well, we said we'd unlocked them.
We'd unlocked them. They hadn't sent them out yet. They'd unlocked them. So there's still 7,500 more to be unlocked. And I think they would say something to you via email. It's like, we've just mailed your stuff to you. So.
Well, I thought in that same email, I thought it said you won't get a shipping notification. It'll just show up.
I don't remember seeing that, but that's quite possible, I suppose. So it might. Yeah, I might. Maybe I should go check my mail.
I do. I can confirm. Yes, they did say that it was that this wasn't. They weren't going to get a confirmation.
Oh,
just,
okay.
You need that.
Yeah, they said that they would tell us when they've shipped all the passes.
Yeah.
right.
So when you've missed a chance.
I do need to go check my mail. And make
Tibetman in my chat here says they said they'd tell us when they're all shipped, but not who got them.
Right.
So
that makes sense, of course. Yeah.
Didn't they say 10,000 at the beginning, though? I mean, do you guys think that there are 10,000 people involved in this?
It's still 10,000.
I do think that.
Yeah, I think so too. I think there's probably anywhere from 15 to 20,000 people that are involved.
You think so? I mean, at any given time, we've barely broken 3,000 on the stream. Or did we have 6 earlier?
We had 4,500 that I saw. I don't know if it went up any further than that. But the thing is that.
So you think there's 4 times that many people who are like active?
I think so.
One, time zones, and 2, people have lives.
Mm-hmm.
They have jobs.
Yeah. What are the exceptions?
What is this job you speak of? No. Well, and the thing is that, for better or worse, I mean, it sounds like just in this little roundtable discussion we're having here, we've got 4 people who are from America, and then we've got a couple of people who are from Europe. So we've got a very kind of America-centric kind of slant to this. And here in the United States, there's been an awful lot of shade thrown at Hello Games for No Man's Sky and for the issues with it. Seems like less so in places like, just looking at that map. If you just look at the calibration map, there was 15 cities in the United States, and most of Europe was red. So this game is a lot more popular in Europe, it seems like, than it is in the United States.
But again, even the uploads, there were, the peak that we had was under 1,300, right? Something like that. So
I'd have to go look, but I think that sounds about right.
And if you take that into account, and you take into account the idea of the stream totals, even if that's still a fraction, you're saying that that's only 1/4 of the Waking Titan activity pool, So I feel like maybe we're not quite for active people. Now Galactic in the chat here has mentioned that there are 800,000 No Man's Sky players on Steam in total.
How many of those are active?
But how many of those are active, and how many of those, even if they do play the game, have any idea what's going on with this? I mean,
Right. Very true.
Plenty of people play games and don't check the communities for the games. I mean, this game is like a lone player game. There, up until, the communities have been growing, but there's still, a lot of people don't know what even the hub is or anything like that. So I think I like to hope that everyone who's been active will get a pass is what I'm getting at, basically.
Yeah, I would
obviously
too.
I can't say that, but I think that the 10,000 would cover the active Waking Titan community.
Yeah, probably.
By a long shot.
Or at least the people that signed up for citizen science, not necessarily. Because I know there are people who've been active in the community but haven't necessarily signed up for the CSD. But I suspect that, even if they'd sent up to the CSD, they'd probably have passes left over. Because I don't think
there's some people who might have signed up just to try and be part of it and then didn't actually follow up with it,
Right.
Maybe the Call of Duty players who,
Yeah.
Just kidding. I can't really say much. I play Call of Duty as well, actually.
No, I do as well. It's more so first-person shooter people who are like, got the game and were like, this isn't a space battling game, and then dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, when they discovered it wasn't, Call of Duty in space, they were like, no, I don't want to play that. And I was like,
exactly.
That it was never billed as Call of Duty
where
in space.
You have lobbies and you battle other people like that.
Yeah.
Even just the multiplayer aspect, and not even because Call of Duty is multiplayer is what that game is about now. You have zombies. That's growing as well.
Right.
Into pretty much its own game, but the competitions and MLG
Right.
You know, and all that stuff is multiplayer. You know, they play search and destroy and you know, hardpoint and stuff like that, multiplayer modes. So it's really glorifying that whole, not only first person shooting, but multiplayer aspect of it, you know, and the competitive aspect of it. No Man's Sky just isn't competitive. There's no competitive aspect to it except for maybe discovery.
Yeah,
or
who gets
or
to
how much
discover
money
more
you have.
stuff first?
Your
yeah.
freighter, you know,
Exactly.
is cooler. But everyone can get the same things, and it's not quite the same process, I guess. You know,
Right.
like you don't have to play against other people to progress through the game, I guess is what.
So in the chat, Annihilator4414 asks, so I saw the screenshot of the ship and a screenshot of the portal. Did I miss anything else? Well,
I mean, that's like the TLDR version.
let me tell you. Today started off with a computer trying to take over the world. And then it left. But it'll be back. But it knows everything that's going to happen. And you missed quite a bit of Annihilator.
It is confirmed that it did predict
and it loves
like
us.
the weather today.
Oh yeah,
what did you? Well.
So that to me, the most impressive of anything we've seen tonight, I think, outside the video. I thought that video was actually really cool, really well done.
Yeah.
Very, very impactful. I mean, whoever they hired to do the acting for this is actually really good. I mean,
Allison Smith is the name of the company, I believe.
Yes, and they actually just followed me on Twitter. So maybe I do need to go get my tinfoil. But no,
I wish they'd follow me on Twitter. No, I'm just kidding.
But no, they the acting they've gotten to do this has just been top notch. I thought. I mean, it's for like what it is, which is just a little vignettes for this ARG game. The writing's been really good. I thought. I mean, with occasional typo here and there, but that's.
I wonder how much of this writing and plotline in general was, maybe come up with as sort of a mythology for No Man's Sky by Sean and all these people, because they have a lot of the lore in the game.
Right.
So I'm wondering if they planned some of this out, or if they took what was already in the game and the mythology behind that and kind of made this entire thing around it. It seems more plausible that they had this idea for a while and they were kind of planning for it. The portals being deactivated as well. I think that they maybe realized that they could do something big with that. From 2014, somewhere between 2014 when he demoed it at the Game Awards,
right,
until they released it. I think maybe they said, "Why don't we hold off on this?"
Aquarian, was it you or was it someone else that I think maybe it was someone in the CSD Facebook group that was mentioning it, that this whole ARG seems like it's a parable for how the game was originally designed, developed, and what happened during it, like the whole. Myriad 70 is playing the role of Sony, and Elizabeth being Sean Murray, and things not working correctly, and the flood, and all this. I mean, it seemed like a lot of it was this parable about how I created No Man's Sky. Here's an ARG that's the story of it, just told in a fictionalized version.
And so that wasn't me that said that. I wish I could take credit for coming
It was someone
up with that
I think it
theory.
was someone in the CSD Facebook group then. So,
but I can see. So, it would make sense if Loop 16 if they tie it in where Loop 16 did create, all of this. Maybe, again, we're in the simulation or anything like that. So I could see how they could loop it back around.
Right.
Rim shot.
Guys.
So.
I just want to point out something.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do you guys have any idea how long this stream has been going?
Oh my gosh.
A long time.
The Waking Titan stream? Yeah, it's been going for what, 5 days straight?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Oof.
I have been here for nearly every single second of this goddamn stream, and
I can finally sleep.
Yeah, I feel the same. I mean, I've gotten a little bit of sleep. I got 6 hours last night, which is pretty nice because I kind of got the hang. The first night when they said sleep mode, I was one of the people that didn't go to sleep.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure. I thought that maybe, you never know. I mean, we just didn't know that was actually gonna stay like that. So I stayed up really late that night.
Syria, can you do me a favor? Can you drop the link to the Discord in my chat? I've got it in my my Nightbot, but it looks like my link's expired. Can you drop that in there for people that are interested?
That happened with me too. I had to just get rid of those commands.
Okay.
You got 100 people
They
watching.
expire after.
We've got a even 100 right now. So.
Wow.
You can set it to not expire.
Oh, okay. I hacked it together in Nightbot real fast just for doing these streams. So, I will. I just need some. I need some time to actually like do stuff.
Are we able, as basic users, to get an invite link for this? I thought that someone had to give me the link for it. That's why it expired, because it was like a closed invite.
In order to get a link, all you have to do is click on the name of the Discord all the way up the top left and click invite people.
Okay.
Okay, well now I feel really silly for not.
Yeah, it'll say like send me a personal invitation.
Oh yeah, okay, I see it. Wow.
And then remember to check the set the link to never expire.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I was gonna say that's how I got the link, but I didn't check the little don't expire thing. So.
Yeah.
Mea culpa. Sorry.
You okay?
I hate being talked over.
That's why the problem is being resolved. It'll take a little bit of time, but it's being resolved. Yep. You can expect in about around a weekish, depending on how long it takes.
Tobias wanted me to tell you guys that he has to bow out and didn't want to interrupt our discussion with telling us that he was bowing out.
Oh, that's fine. Tobias, thank you so much for coming along. I do appreciate it. So, Super J just actually put a link up to Emily's video in the chat if you all want to go take a look at it. So it is in the chat. I'll actually go ahead and tweet that out a little bit later as well, so that we have that. So. Yeah, by all means, for everyone that's watching here, if you wanna actually go down below, and I've got my Twitter link and my Facebook links down there. I'm more active on Twitter. My Facebook, I usually just post when I'm going to be live. On Twitter, I actually post stuff. So I'll definitely go ahead and tweet that out if you want to follow me there. Fantastic. I will also post stuff in here as well. So, well, closing thoughts. Let's start wrapping things up here. What was? I mean, it's hard. I guess it's hard to put into one or two sentences. But what were your closing thoughts about all of this?
I honestly don't know because I got in here late. I want the update to come out either tomorrow or the next day, but I don't want the ARG to end. So I'm really up in the air about it because I mean I want to play the hell out of it, but this has been fun as hell too. So it's a bittersweet if the update comes out.
I think with the success that they've had with this ARG, I don't think they're just going to straight up shut it down.
Yeah.
I think that they might actually be running. If I was Hello Games and I was in their marketing department and I was looking at this going, holy crap, look at all this. Like there's Waking Titan hashtags everywhere. There's No Man's Skies everywhere on Twitter and Twitch, and it's just all over the place.
Smith is loving it too.
And,
they're getting good press.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think that they might actually start running a lot of ARGs concurrently with patches that they're doing. I wouldn't be at all surprised. Like Emily said that she's leaving for now. Does that mean when 1.4 comes out in 3 months that she's going to be the one that we're following around for 1.4? It would make sense.
I don't know.
I hope so.
I think that we'll see her again during this ARG. I think
most definitely.
But I can see how maybe I mean we honestly I don't know, because they could make this go any way that they want after they wrap this initial storyline up. I mean, we have lore that this ties into and kind of solidifies where this is going to go, right? We all kind of know and have known that it involves portals and it involves the fourth race. But I think after we clear all that up, they have almost like a blank canvas of where do they want to take that. You know, I mean, I have no idea what they do with the fourth race or what the portals are. So I think after we figure that out, that I'm wondering if they're using it as a segue to kind of give themselves more room to make more stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's the best way I can put it, I guess.
It would be kind of cool if they continue this.
But a lot of people suggested No Man's Sky 2. I don't see them making that, at least for a while. I think that would be silly.
I mean, it's...
Go ahead.
I think that all of this on multiple levels has gone about as well as anyone could have possibly hoped for.
Yeah,
Except
agreed.
for that autofocus
like,
earlier issue. That was bad.
In game way, the fact that the AI did not murder us all is about as best we could expect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good job, guys.
Did not murder us all.
Not
yet.
dead. Huzzah!
It could also you forget the possibility of enslavement. That is...
Continue.
Yes.
In an out-of-game way, I thought that the trailer expectation was wildly out of, that was not grounded at all in reality. But a picture, that was probably the best we could have expected, and we got it.
Oh, we got it and more. Yeah, absolutely. We got pictures. We got a video. We got a lot. We actually got a lot of content out of this. Just last 2 hours. So
yeah.
Last couple of days, actually.
Yeah,
I do think this ARG, I think they're gonna wrap. It'd be cool to see if they continue the trend for a next update. It'd be kind of cool, but it would also be kind of nice to have closure on this ARG because we spend a lot of time on this. I've seen people that have been like Aquarium staying up for 24 hours and more, and just to get those to not miss anything. So I think it would be kind of cool if we can eventually wrap it up for a bit. But it would be awesome if it just keeps going for new updates. That would be really make me happy.
Right.
I know Aresia needs a break. I know you've
I
been
think
in
we
here
all
more
need a
than
little bit
you.
of a break.
Well, and Noxidar brings up something interesting here too, is sort of on what Aresia was saying. A trailer would have pulled everyone off the ARG into full speculation mode. It wouldn't serve the lore they were building around the experience. I agree with that. I think in this particular case, less is more. The less you see, and the more you leave to your imagination, and the more that you read into it, especially works in Hello Games' favor because now you're going way down the rabbit hole. But it sort of builds the tension and it builds the hype without giving you flashy things in your face. It's like the difference between psychological horror and slasher films. Sure, they both have merit, but psychological horror is all what's going on in your mind versus seeing like Freddy Krueger on screen. So
Do you guys ever see them moving into VR in any way or anything like that? Because I think
No Man's Sky. I mean,
or even just Hello Games, but yeah, I mean with the game.
So I've been having a bit of look specifically into that, and I know that a couple of people have mapped the field of view into a pseudo attempt to make a virtual reality, and it basically it wasn't true VR. It was just as if you were stuck in a 360 bubble, and the front of the screen was still your cursor, so you still it was still operated by controls, but you were still in the space. There would be a lot of framework required to expand it to VR status. If you think about, for those that follow like the Fallout world, obviously they've got Fallout 4 VR is coming out at some point in the far future, and I'm one of the few people that deliberately has not touched Fallout 4 so I can experience it when it comes out in VR. But if you think about how long
you'll enjoy it.
Production, I'm sure I will. But if you think about how long it's been in production to expand it, because it's not just a simple case of pop it on, then add a 360 view and add some hands. They really need to completely revamp it. So it would be a nice touch, but I'm not going to hold out hope for that just yet.
Good point. Good point.
So focusing on this particular ARG, what do you guys expect what's going to happen next in the coming days? Or you think you're going to get an email? Is it going to be quiet because basically the MLE16 has taken over everything basically? So the old gods maybe can email us or anything. What do you expect?
I definitely expect an email.
Yeah, probably.
Hopefully.
I would say more than likely an email within the next couple of days, and then the 1.3 drop. If I were going to call my shot, I'd say 1.3 drop on the anniversary. I would say on
and then maybe we have to find the rest of the glyphs.
Quite possibly, yeah.
That would be even cooler.
We'll see the ARG continue into the game itself somehow.
That would be pretty cool.
I think that's a pretty good safe bet. I think that might happen as well.
Yeah.
Because why would they just basically, if you don't take the ARG into the game, then all of this momentum that you've built up with all of the player base and all of the good feelings you got with them, basically say, okay, ARG over, here's the patch, ta-da, and then it just sort of fizzles. But if you ride this...
Depends on how good the update is. If the update is very, very good, then...
Well, the thing is, actually, it could be really, really cool that it is actually the ARG continues, because you'd be kind of taken by hand to discover the new stuff in the update, like the portal, maybe new animals, maybe new ways to, new gadgets, new blueprints.
I mean,
and yeah,
they could be putting Emily to sleep for now, and like you said, when another update comes out, they bring her back, and then we hopefully have different puzzles, but they could be stringing her out to use it for different updates.
Excuse me. And that's my suspicion, is that
yeah,
she's gonna be a fixture throughout the remaining history of this game. That she's gonna be the hidden hand behind the scenes that you'll see occasionally, but she's gonna be like, you know, the Wizard of Oz. She's gonna be the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with any of that.
So, final thoughts, final opinions for anyone?
I enjoyed the ride, but I'm glad it's done because I want to actually like, do other things with my life at some point.
Yeah, my girlfriend is so happy that it's over.
My girlfriend's still on vacation for 2 more weeks, so I still got all the time for this ARG, man. Bring it on.
Nice. Well, I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I do appreciate once again all my guests for coming along. Bad Television, Tobias. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, if you guys are fiending for more No Man's Sky, not to like
shameless plug incoming.
Shameless plug incoming for me. I'm probably gonna look for Portals all night, and I figure I might as well stream it. So I
would love to stream some No Man's Sky, but I am just exhausted. I haven't gotten much sleep in the last 3 or 4 days.
Same.
So by all means, 47 Aquarian. Twitch.tv/47 Aquarian. He's actually going to be on streaming and looking for Portals here this afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. So by all means, yeah, go check him out. He's building his Album and Pearl empire and looking for Portals. So, but yeah, Bad Television, Tobias, The Ratner, 47 Aquarian, Ercia, Mumbles, Dax PG, Crash Override. Once again, thank you all very much for coming along. I do appreciate it. Hang on in the Discord chat real quick, and I'll wrap at you very quickly once we get back. And have a good night.
Yes.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, it was all fun as always.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Till next time.
Till next time. All right, everybody. So this has been, again, a fantastic stream. Yes, 47 Aquarian, the monotonist. Thank you for asking in there. Yep, there's the link down there that Louise just put in. So, but I appreciate everyone coming along. It was a lot of fun. Had a good time. We'll be going back to like normal kind of No Man's Sky streaming here for the remainder of the week, more than likely, and maybe a couple other games, but probably more No Man's Sky than anything else. So by all means, if you want, click the follow button that's up there. I usually do this Monday through Thursday and then take the weekends off because I need to like eat and do laundry and live. So, but I do appreciate everyone coming along. CSX, I appreciate you coming along as well. Thank you so much. And no worries, Noxstar. This was a lot of fun. I had a really good time doing this last couple of days. We'll probably make this a normal fixture on my channel like once a week. But we'll just sit down and we'll rap about No Man's Sky, rap about any of the ARG stuff that's going on, which I'm certain, like I said, they're probably going to continue. And then we will definitely be doing more gameplay. So once again, everyone, thank you very much. Have a good night. Go check out Aquarian. I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for all the follows. Dismissed.